Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel, and it is finally here, the Android Oreo update for the Mate 9. So we now have Android 8.0 and EMUI 8.0 for the Mate 9. It's available via OTA and it just came into me last night. So let's go ahead and go over it and see some of the new things that we have on our Mate 9. This is TK, let's check it out. The Mate 9 has definitely held up pretty well. It's a very well designed device. We have an almost 6-inch display, 5.9-inch display, IPS 1080p display, 16:9 aspect ratio. We also have a 4,000 milliamp battery that's built into this device that's powering everything, one of the biggest one on the market. The other thing that we have here is a Kirin 960 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage, expandable up to 256 gigs with an SD card that's basically in the same SIM tray as your SIM card. On the back, we have dual optics, like a branding, of course, a 12 and a 20 megapixel sensor, one color, one monochrome, dual tone LED flash, laser autofocus, super fast fingerprint sensor on the front, volume rocker, power on the right. On the bottom, one speaker and a USB Type-C connector. The earpiece doubles as a second frequency. You get stereo speakers out of this. An 8 megapixel front-facing shooter, an IR blaster at the top, as well as a 3.5mm headphone jack. Definitely extremely well built, very nice. What I love about this device is that it actually is a workhorse, and even though it's at about a year, it's still pretty good. It was announced at CES 2017, and this is basically now about a year and a month since it's been released, and we now have, as you could see, Android Oreo on this device. Now, what I wanted to show you before was how it was before EMUI 5.1, as well as then show you the update. But unfortunately, it did it overnight and it pushed the update automatically into the device. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to show you guys how it looks, or at least how is EMUI 5.1 running on the Honor 7X. So that's going to be kind of my comparison of the before and after. Before we go too far, of course, let's go ahead and scroll all the way to the bottom. System. And we'll go about phone. We are running EMUI 8.0 with Android 8.0 on this, and this is the MHL L29 US variant of the Mate 9, so capable of LTE and all the bands in the US. So what we have here is EMUI 8.0 to EMUI 5.1. Aesthetics, we haven't changed much. One of the things I wanted to mention to you guys before we go too far, this is running Android 7.0, this is 8.0. You'll notice the notification dots are present here, so that definitely came across. You're able to see it in different applications, and it also is present inside of the app drawer. So you're very functional in the sense of what you can do with the notification dots. Android Oreo obviously brought in picture-in-picture, so let's go ahead and open up YouTube. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and play one of my videos only because it's obviously for copyright reasons. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it down. And again, picture-in-picture works perfect. You can change the audio, expand it, and go back into full screen, skip forward, and then again, as long as you have YouTube Red subscription, you're going to be functional and you'll be able to use it. Of course, it still works within Chrome as well as Google Maps, as that's part of the functionality that we get it there. You'll notice right there we have similar launchers, so we have the app drawer on both. We have the ability of seeking here, up and down. Again, 5.1 to 8.0, and then we have the search option. And it's, again, very nice, very simple. The other thing, what we have here is both have the assistant, so you can actually press home and then use. The assistant is present on both. Now, looking into the settings, you'll notice right there, there's a few more notifications. Oreo provides us the ability of basically holding and swiping to the left, and we have the ability of actually going into settings, customizing the ability of basically either letting something provide us notifications or get rid of it. But it's very nice to be able to do that. Overall, when we look at the notification toggles, they're very similar, the same color scheme, blue and black. Going into the settings, though, we do have a very different scheme. The setup has changed, so now we have, as opposed to going with the categories that we had them in this section, they've been grouped and put in the same options here. We still have that fast access, actually we didn't have it here. We have that fast jump toggle that we'll be able to jump between all the different categories, and of course the search functionality. Both still rely on using the Huawei ID, so if you use that, you can definitely set that up within the device. The other thing, as far as categories, all of the stuff is pretty much the same as what we had it before, just categorized in a new setup, and again, with the latest update. The other thing I wanted to mention to you guys, under display, the device is set to full HD, and this is something nice that we're able to basically downgrade the display resolution on the Mate 9 to be able to get a little bit better battery life, and we can also turn it on to be automatic. And we can still pick between app drawer or no app drawer. By default, when you first get it, it does not have an app drawer. Overall, it's very nice. The last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is Huawei's Alexa, which is the essentially the first phone of 2017 that had Alexa built into it. And the reason behind that is there was a partnership between Amazon and Huawei at the time. So it is functional, it is very simple to use, it still works, they didn't take it away. Just simple, turn it on, press the button, activate the command that you'd like, and it'll work as if you have either an Echo Dot or an Echo Spot, any of the Echo tools. But the main benefit of it, it's mobile, it'll go with you, and it is very, very nice. So far, as you guys could see, it's super fast, super quick. The ability to basically opening, let's go into here, we'll do, split screen, we'll open up settings and we'll go to YouTube. All of that stuff is still present. I'm able to switch the applications and I'm able to basically expand. Overall, the Mate 9 is still a champion. It runs obviously very smooth, very quick. It lasted me and it actually has survived over the time pretty well. 960 processor is actually still a pretty capable processor. 4 gigs of RAM is again more than enough to be able to handle daily activity. The cameras on this are amazing. The bokeh effect is done really well. Leica has done some really good certification on this as far as the optics. I like the fact that a lot of the functionalities of Oreo are coming in. Unfortunately, no EMB partition as well as no treble support as of yet. I haven't heard, but very few OEMs have actually supported treble outside of obviously Google. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you like the Mate 9? Are you thinking about getting the Mate 10 Pro, as it's on pre-order now with a $150 gift card that comes with it? It's a big discount off of Amazon. I'll make sure to give you guys a link in the description below. I'm trying to get my hands on one hopefully in the near future. But overall, Mate 9, very nice, a champ. Again, Alexa is still built into it. I am aware, you're probably going to put this in the comments, that Alexa is available through the actual Alexa application that you can download, so you can use the assistant through there. But this is a really quick, direct interface into it. You don't have to open the app and click the button. This one, you just click it, it starts listening to you, and you're ready to use it. And I found that this was one of the main unique selling points for this device last year, and hopefully still this year, as I think it's down to like 450 bucks. So like and subscribe as usual. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. All the links in the description below, and thank you very much for the support.